Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Anybody out there? Hello? Anybody listening? Nobody there. What's the point of doing this then? If nobody's listening.
Hello everybody and welcome to Illustrator Jones again. Yes, this time it's a type of scribble sketch because I've just used circles this time, if you notice. Just stuck a load of circles together and see what I can build with them. So I haven't got anything in my mind, just drew a big circle first and then stuck a load of other circles to it, and you'll see what comes out of it in the end. I don't know whether you'll like it or not. The last couple of videos haven't done very well. Anyway, how is everybody? I hope you're having a lovely weekend. And the weather is awful at the moment. It's chucking it down with rain again. So much for our summer. But yeah, there we go. So out from this weird drawing came the idea of a humongous fat baby, a chubby child, and you will notice that it goes through quite a few different changes, alterations as I'm going along. Ideas are cropping up, and don't be afraid of getting your eraser and rubbing out things that you change your mind over. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Don't be so precious with the drawing that you think, oh, you know, yeah, rub it out if you don't like it and start again. It's fine. That's what an eraser is for, and that's what this kind of section of drawing is. It's just sketching out an idea, putting down thoughts, and you know, whatever comes to your mind you're sticking down. So you see that little circle I put in there? I thought little hands will make him look fatter. See? And then I thought little feet would make his legs look much more grotesque. So yeah, rubbed out his hands, rubbed out his feet, and then drew them smaller. So you see, that's what it is. It's alterations. It's just a work in progress. So yeah, you'll notice something else completely change in a minute. You'll go, oh, it is odd. It is strange drawing. It's weird. Yeah. Then I had an idea. I'll give him. Remember, you know, I've got 3 children, so I know 4 children. Sorry, I know what it's like to have babies and bibs full of food and gunk that they dribble into. Dirty little monsters. But how did I forget I got 4 kids? Oh dear, she's going to kill me. Oh dear. One of my children is grown up with their own family, and they don't need you, do they? Kids, really? You're just there to feed them and change their nappies and their pants. Ugh, heavy. You've seen that advert with the Punami advert on telly with that little baby. Look, oh, do you know I've seen that in real life? Punamis. You wonder how they get it up the back of their neck. It's true. How do they get that poo all up the back of their neck? It's disgusting. Absolutely true. And when it happens, you're always out somewhere, you know, and you're in your best clothes and everything. And this little pooing machine, you know, right up the back of its neck. Everything's covered in it, you know. Oh, dear. Or vomit. That's the other thing. They throw up all over you. It's wonderful. What a time it was. Anyway, yeah. So this is basically an anti-fast foods campaign. It's not really. Don't feed your little kids lots of fast foods, because it's not good for them. No, I'm not saying your kids are going to end up like this. Of course they're not. But yeah. Yeah. A little chubby guy. He's not happy. He's not happy because he's, yeah. So in his bib, I put all like, you know, big piece of fried chicken, fries. What's that called? A donut. I never eat donuts. And in his bottle, he's got probably chocolate milk, if I can remember rightly, and a big burger in his hand. So I've changed that. I didn't know what to put in his hand before. I was going to put a game controller in, but I thought a burger would be funny. But yeah, there we go. That's the drawing for today. I hope you like it. But thank you ever so much, everybody that has subscribed to my channel. We're up to 48 subscribers. We're nearly at 50. I can't start making any money until I get 1,000. 1,000. I'm never going to get there with this rubbish, am I? Oh dear. I thought to myself, oh, you can. Some of the, I think it was Bill Making Stuff's got a little thing where you can join the YouTube. You can subscribe and join to it. You know, I thought, oh, look into that. You know, you've got to have 500. I think 500 subscribers or something. It's like, oh no. So we have a little way to go. So if you know anybody who might enjoy these ridiculous videos and silly drawings, please let them know and ask them if they could subscribe and help me out. I'm not giving up because they're too much fun to do. I've got to admit, they're too much fun to do. And there are subscribers that really, you know, they quite like the stuff and they look forward to watching this garbage. I don't know why, but they do. Look, watch this now. Watch what happens here. How long has that face been on there? Yeah. Gonna make his pinhole eyes, little eyes. Yeah. And his nose. Yeah. What? Oh no, I didn't like that. Gosh, I remember doing that actually. And then I'm thinking now. I can tell I'm thinking. Shall I or shan't I? I don't know yet. What? I'm thinking. Shall I? Will I? Shall I? Am I going to? See the tapping of the fingers? Do some other drawings on another part of it. And then, shall I or shan't I? Yes, I will. I'm going to rub out the whole mouth. Could you see me thinking? Oh, I didn't like it. I didn't like that. It wasn't. It was all right, but I thought, oh, can I make this look better? Can I make this look more funny? You know, so yeah, that was the. But you could see me dancing around the drawing. I can't remember what I did now. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. I keep doing that and then rubbing it out. Give him some teeth. Make him look a bit mean. Lots of dribble. Oh dear. But if you noticed, it started from a couple of circles and then another couple of circles stuck on it. And you just make something from it. It's like a scribble sketch. It's the same kind of thing. You're just building with shapes. You know, you're building something with shapes. You don't know what you're building at first. You know, you're just putting it together. And what does it trigger off in your brain that you want to draw? There's no Seamus Gumshoe in this episode, I'm afraid. Oh, everybody says, but you don't. I bet you don't. Anyway, yeah. So I drew his mummy. Please don't eat any more. We can't afford it. We've had to remortgage the house. And he's just going, feed me, woman, feed me. Yeah. Oh dear. I tried a different intro on the video this week. What do you think of that? Terrible? Or just absolutely boring? I don't know. I might go back to the old Furt one. I quite like that one. I'm just trying to do something that, you know, looks a little bit more up to date kind of thing. But yeah. So there's his mummy. Oh, aren't you lovely? Oh, you're such a lovely boy. What would you like to eat next? Yeah, she could be like that, couldn't she? She could be one of these doting mummies that give their children everything they want, and they turn into these grotesque, selfish characters. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen if you don't say no now and again. Yeah. So massive flange on his dummy. Yeah. What was that Ken Dodd joke, wasn't it? You know, it was an ugly baby. My mother gave me a dummy with a 6-inch flange. Couldn't see his face. Oh dear. Oh, he was funny, Ken Dodd. Yep, it's coming together now. We're off to inking, so he's happy with the drawing. So he changed that mouth completely to what it was before. I don't know. I prefer this one. Prefer this version. But like I said, don't be afraid to get the eraser, and if you're not happy, have another go. Don't throw it away. You know, don't chuck it. I remember when I was a kid, or when I was young, well, not, you know, younger, I used to get frustrated with my drawings, and if any little bit of it went wrong, I would screw it up and throw it in the bin. You know, bad-tempered old thing. Anyway, it's no good doing that. Just now, you know, you can use Posca to rub ink out if you make a mistake, so don't worry about that, you know. And in the pencil, just erase it. Just erase it. Of course, I think back then when I was a child, I used to draw with pen straight away, and any mistake then was like, oh dear. You know. So you learn, don't you, as you get older, how to do things. How to develop your skills. Well, I wouldn't call them skills. Not these anyway. Not mine. It's barely an ability. Oh dear. Yeah, I have no right whatsoever to be telling anybody how to draw, because I can hardly do it myself. But I just want everybody to enjoy drawing. You know, no matter where you are in life, have a go at drawing. It's real fun. You know, and the more you do, the better you'll get. And the more muscle memory you will have in your hands. You know, it's my daughter was watching me draw the other day in the front room while watching telly, and I did this bit of cross hatching, and I do it really quickly, like, you know, it's very, very quick, only because I've been doing it for years and years and years. And she says, you never even thought about that, did you? You just got the pen down and did it straight away. It was really funny. I'd never really thought about it. It's just all it is practice. That's what I said to her. It's all it is practice. It's muscle memory. It's like learning to ride a bike, isn't it? You know, you haven't ridden a bike for years, and you get on one and you can ride it straight away. It's really, well, saying that, I know how to ride a bike. I know how to balance on a bike to a degree, but I still fall off. My wife won't let me have a bicycle anymore, because when I was in college, I used to cycle to college. And the cars I hit, and people hit me, and I went over the handlebars in front of traffic. It was terrible. So I had to, yeah, I was so dangerous. I've got all the balancing skills of a slug. Terrible. Absolutely awful. So yeah, I'm not really the one to advise you. Use that as an example, to be honest. I can ride a bike though. If I got on one, I'd be all right. I could keep it upright for at least a couple of minutes. But yeah, it's like that. You pick up a pen, and, you know. Sometimes you can, if you don't draw for quite a while, you can get a bit rusty. I found that. If I'm going back to drawing again, you know, it's you haven't done it for a couple of weeks. But nowadays, since Bill Making Stuff did his sketchbook, totally inspired me to get my sketchbook out and fill it to the brim with drawings, which is what I've done my first one, and I'm slowly colouring them in. But I've also filled up a second sketchbook, another one, with black and white drawings, no colour in them yet. But they've become the stories I'm going to sell on Amazon about Seamus Gumshire. So, yeah, it's funny. If this is, you know, Bill in a couple of videos of Bill making stuff. I think it was his live ones I'd watched. Him drawing. He does drawing in his own videos now, which is great because I love watching him draw. He's a brilliant artist. But that, yeah, inspired me. I could already draw. I'd been doing it for a living for 20 odd years. But I don't know. It's funny, isn't it? You can really inspire you seeing somebody else do something. You think, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. So if this kind of, you know, content helps you to do that, that's brilliant. The other thing I want you to do is though, send in your drawings. Come on, guys. Send us in your drawings. I tell you what, everybody, do a fat baby picture. As long as you're not offended by me drawing a fat baby. It's only a bit of fun, guys. You know, there's no baby this big, is there really? This is almost an adult baby. But yeah, send us in your drawings. Let's have a look at what you're doing. I've had a few in, but not many. Like I said, we're up to 50, nearly 50 subscribers. Excuse me, I got hiccups. So, let everybody know. If you think it's worth watching, that is. Just a bit of fun. Now, I didn't do any background with this because these take... I think the colouring took me nearly an hour. And then, you know, the inking and pencil takes me over an hour to do. So it's, you know, you get it in 30 minutes. Or just over 30 minutes. Yeah, a little bit of detail now with a thinner pen. Little hairy knees. I do one knee with hair and then forget to do the other. Bit of grass. Yeah, I quite like the lady. She turned out okay, she did. Yeah. It's coming together now. Little stripy socks. Bit of shading. I'm sorry about my voice being a bit croaky today. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a bit... I could do with a drink, to be honest. It's a bit croaky. Feeling a little bit croaky. Oh, dearie me. What are you doing watching this garbage? What am I doing putting it out there? As if people want to watch it. Oh, dear. Oh, well. You can only try, can't you? You can only try. I got to admit, I enjoy the process of putting a video together, coming up with something to draw, you know, and developing that, and then, you know, doing the video and the voiceover and everything. The voiceover, I think, is the funniest part for me. It always makes me laugh for some reason. I make myself laugh a lot. Oh, goodness gracious me. Now, I tried a little bit of fancy video editing in a second. Don't know if you noticed it on the first one, did you? On this... Anyway, you'll see it in a second. Rubbing all the pencil out now. I used to do all this on the lightbox, you see. But I couldn't do it on the lightbox because it has a fluorescent tube in it. And what happens is, if you put a fluorescent tube on while your camera's going, you'll get this horrible flicker in the film, and you can see it when it plays back. And with the lightbox having this fluorescent tube in, the flicker was terrible. So, oh, here we go. This is the idea. Look, I've started back there, and slowly it pans in, just to give you a different view, kind of thing. And it's only the colouring bit, isn't it? You know, it's not very exciting, the colouring bit. So, try to cheer it up a bit more, make it look a bit more interesting. Yeah, so I can't do that on the lightbox because of the flicker. So I have to do it over the pencil and rub it out. And quite frankly, I prefer doing it with a pencil now and rubbing it out because it works out fine. My dad says to me, we were sitting in the greenhouse in the sun one day, and he goes, "Oh, that's a nice watch, Chris." What? Whoa, what's that? I said, "It's £12 from Amazon." And it's like, 12 quid from Amazon, but it's nothing. It's just not a cheap watch. Oh dear. It's not. It doesn't even look anything special. I don't know what he was on about. To me, I think personally, what it was, he wanted to flash his new watch that he's got, his fancy new watch. That's what it was. Wanted to show off his new watch, so it was kind of a segue into him showing me his watch, which, quite frankly, I didn't. You know, I don't care about watches or anything like that. I don't. It just doesn't bother me at all. As long as it tells the time, I couldn't care less. Plus, you hear so many stories, don't you, about people getting robbed for their watches and jewellery. Well, don't wear it then. It's not such a temptation if you just got a $12.99 watch from Amazon on your wrist. In fact, the straps keep breaking on them, so I bought these other straps, which are about £3. These like canvas straps. So that's made it even cheaper now. Tight-fisted old fart, me, you see? A tight-fisted old person. Oh, yeah. I had to give him a blue baby grow. I remember our kids in baby grows. They look so cute in a baby grow. Isn't it funny? Do you agree that kids look really cute after they've had a bath? They're in their new clean baby grows and everything, and they're just about to go to bed. They look their cutest. I don't think it is it's because you're just going to get rid of them for 8 hours, hopefully. Oh, you can have peace and quiet for a couple of hours before you go to bed, and hopefully they'll stay in there and not get up and throw up all over you. My eldest is 22 now. My daughter is 20, and my youngest daughter she's 17. So I've said to them now, if you're sick, I am not staying up with you. Go get in the bathroom, do your business, and go back to bed. We've finished with all that now. We don't do throwing up anymore. But Mummy, oh dear, she's daft as a brush with them. Yeah. Many a night staying up as they threw up, holding the bowl under their chin. Yeah, chocolate everywhere, look. Chocolate milk everywhere. I just wanted him to look as grotesque as I could, you know, to make him look interesting and funny. Now, I have a confession. I do have a confession. This is the third of these colouring in sessions I've done on this. I've got 3 of these now coloured in. First one, I coloured it all in, pressed record and coloured it all in, went back to the computer and realised I recorded it on one of the hard drives that isn't big enough. So it didn't record. Great. Smashing, I thought. Brilliant. Gotta do it again. What happened on the second one? I can't remember what happened on the second one now. Why? Anyway, I did it again, and I know what I did. I accidentally deleted the file. But I accidentally I did all the colouring in again. Oh yeah, did it all. good as the first one, you know. And then I was working on the video. I put the video in the, you know, in the stream of video, and then for some reason deleted the file off the hard drive. It was like, oh no, and it had permanently deleted it, so I couldn't retrieve it. So I shut down the computer, went to bed that night, and then the next morning I thought, right, I'm going to try again. If I don't do it this time, I'm not going to bother. And amazingly, I had it on the right hard drive, and I made sure I didn't delete it. And you're looking at the third go at colouring in. So by the third time I knew exactly what colours to use because I'd gone through it twice before. Hence you don't see the colours at the bottom like I normally do. The little swatches. Oh, there's two there. But I knew exactly what I needed. So there's that little, it's confession time with Chris. Yes. It's so no, you know, it doesn't all go swimmingly every time. You're not looking at it going, oh, you know, look, he's all right for him. No. It's 3 blinking times it took me to do this. 3. Oh dear. What it is, if you turn off the computer and you disconnect, is it? Yeah, if I disconnect the external hard drive that all this work goes onto, for some reason, Filmora resets your preferences of where you want the files to be saved to a generic one, which is on your C drive. Well, my C drive is oh, what do you call it now? Is it SSD? Solid state drive? It's one of those, yeah. And it's only got, you know, I think it's about a gig in it, and it's not enough to hold all these, because these videos take up a lot of space. So I bought a big, I think it was a Western Digital one or something, I can't remember now. Oh no, it was a Barracuda. I think it was a Barracuda. Anyway, well, that could be Western Digital anyway. Can't remember. So yeah, that's what happens with Filmora. It goes back to the original setting, and I don't realise it's done it. You see, I forget that once you disconnect your hard drive, it kind of does a reset on you, which is a bit of a pain. So yeah, that's what happened. It wasn't a very good couple of days, to be honest. Although, patience-wise, I did all right. I didn't lose it or anything. It was okay. I just sighed and went, "Oh dear, is there any way I can get this back?" No. Okay, the only solution is to do it again. It was all right. I didn't mind doing it again. I did it quickly this time because I'd done it twice before. Oh, so how is the drawing going, guys? Are you having a good go? Are you still practicing little sketches? And get some felt pens, cheap felt pens. It doesn't have to be expensive stuff. Get yourself a Posca pen, white, a fine nibbed one. Oh, tell you something I found out recently. You can take the lids off the Posca pen and fill them up with white ink. You can, you know. I'm still perusing of what inks to use, to be honest. I did buy some... Do you know this pouring paint? Have you seen that? Acrylic paint? I forgot what it's called now. Pebio pouring experiences. Ready to use acrylic ink that you pour and make patterns with. And I thought, oh, I'll give that a go in one of the pens, so I'm going to give that a shot, see how that works. I do think that I put too much paint in the pen, so it's not coming out. Because there's a little ball bearing inside that has to move up and down and push the paint through. And if you overfill it, you don't give it enough room to squeeze it through. Anyway, yeah. So get yourself a Posca pen, you know, and some cheap felt pens and a pencil, a razor, and a black pen. You don't have to have several black pens. Although you can buy cheap ones from the range or Amazon. You can buy them from Amazon too. Uni pin that I use. The same company that makes Posca pens. Quite cheap. Yeah, have a go at drawing. Get off your computer, get off your game controller, just for half an hour, and have a go. Have a go at drawing. Putting a bit of pink on him now, because I wanted him to look a little bit more... You know, this is not good for him eating all that. It doesn't do you any favours, does it, eating all this? There you go, that's the Unipin pen. Can you see that? Okay, everybody, we're coming to the end now. It's nearly finished. Just a little bit more detail. But thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for my loyal subscribers. You're brilliant. Thank you ever so much for your support. It's very kind of you. And let your friends know if, you know, they might like watching it as well. See if we can get up to at least 50 subscribers. You never know, it might happen one day. Oh dear. But yeah, get your pens out and have a go at drawing, everybody. You'll have a lot of fun, I promise you. It's brilliant. It's a good pastime. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you again. There's the final results. Bye!
Bye everybody, come again when you've got less time. Hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't, but rubbish. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hello everybody. Welcome back to me. It's all about me, nothing to do with him. Honestly, don't listen to him. He's a grumpy old git. And he doesn't know what he's doing. He's telling you how to draw, can't even draw himself. Dear me, I don't know why you bother watching this rubbish. I'm the best thing on this show, yeah, on this channel. It's me, I make everybody laugh. It's just me, I'm third, I'm brilliant, everybody loves me. Sniff this, you moaning minnie.